Hola, ¿cómo están? Gonzalo Botquito por acá. Bueno, acá estoy en el juego y les quería mostrar el nuevo EVA, y les voy a explicar qué es el EVA, de Star Citizen. Justo me desperté en la cama y cosas de la vida. Un bug me tiró afuera del espacio, estoy afuera de la estación y dije, ¿por qué no mostrar cómo es el EVA hoy en día de Star Citizen y mostrar el nuevo EVA que se viene en un futuro, que fue presentado el sábado pasado en la CitizenCon, ¿sí? Así que, ¿qué es el EVA? Bueno, el EVA es cuando estás flotando en el espacio, ¿no? ¿Ves? Como estamos ahora. Como pueden ver, en nuestro traje tenemos mini propulsoritos, que con eso se mueve derecha e izquierda y todas esas cosas, ¿no? ¿Ves? Ahora cuando vamos, es como que nosotros nos desplazamos así en recto, muy muñeco, ¿no? Yo creo que está un poco desactualizado. Entonces, justo en la CitizenCon nos mostraron cómo va a ser la nueva mecánica, no la nueva mecánica, sino la nueva forma del EVA, un poco más realista. Así que bueno, acá les dejo el video de cómo va a ser el nuevo EVA el año que viene en Star Citizen. Dale, ahí viene el EVA. Ahí
Well,
está,
and
miren.
as Chris says, in terms of the EVA, this is what you're seeing here is that you'll probably see some of the in the third person the thrusters are not firing because
it's
decoupled.
the old
¿Te vas a
VFX.
poder agarrar o no?
It's also the old VFX code, so we haven't part of the proper. This is a current PU suit versus what we'll have is a new one with the proper pack that has the thrusters in the right position, and when you go forward, the thrusters going from the back.
So what you're actually seeing here is you've actually connected to this
Está
surface.
acostado, ¿viste?
So now it's
Sí.
almost like you're in a prone situation, but this is going to be what more our new prone will be. Again, you've got full 360 degrees. You can just move your mouse and you look all the way behind you or all the way in front.
And right now we're moving along here, not because we're thrusting, because we're using our hands
Exactly.
to
Claro.
move ourselves.
Se está moviendo
around.
con las
We're
manos,
looking
se va
around, just doing
gateando,
that. We went
no se
out
está
to
moviendo con los
the
cosos,
person
dice.
here, you would sort of see us moving our hands around. I think we'll see it a little later on. There we go, here we go. So
Mira.
we're just sort of
Es
pulling
muy
ourselves
buena.
along. And if we
Más-
wanted to,
más
at this
real,
point,
creo,
we
¿no?
could stop and we could push off against it, and then we would just go
Es algo
floating
así.
out into space. So that's the sort of
Está
idea.
mejor
of what we
igual que
call
ir volando por todos lados.
push-pull.
And so what you're seeing
now he
here,
just
Yeah.
pushed himself off.
so what you're seeing here, that's actually kind of you're just floating alongside.
Ah,
Claro,
es como un
porque
salto, ¿viste?
Se empujó con la gravedad.
Debe ser cuando
Ah.
apretás para
Station.
saltar, el loco se
And this
impulsa.
is actually keeping you in this orbit. And then if you did, and that's just, you just push forward and go.
Exclamación play,
where
¿eh?
you can actually
Vamos.
jump off into space. But then this
Sorteamos un
becomes one
milloncito.
of the, if you look at physical traversal where you've got jumping and mantling and vaulting, this is where we have 0G push-pull. We have the tractor beam that kind of pulls you around in EVA. And then we have your EVA pack, which is limited by your resource of EVA fuel. So this allows you to kind of manipulate and go in EVA, and allows us as developers to build EVA traversal spaces, both wide
Mira cómo se
ranging
agarra
and
como una
both
mano,
small
boludo, y se da
scale.
Here's-
vuelta.
here's-
Here's, I mean, we were
Sí.
before in first person looking around, but here's us cutting out
Ya
the
me
third
van.
person to actually show you
Qué
what
bueno
your,
que está,
your
boludo.
character
Muy
and body's
bueno.
doing. And so there's a lot of, I mean, and these are still blockout animations actually, but so there'll be a lot more like nuance or fidelity to it. But yeah, you have a lot more control, directional sense. Ability to look around, ability to stop yourself.
¿Y ese radar
So I
qué
think,
será,
you know,
no?
This one we're going to come up close to the glass above it.
Yes.
And
O una
you're
estación
actually gonna see it's
espacial.
like if you fly into something, you sort
Es
of
una
arrest
estación
some
igual.
gain blockout animation, but you're gonna
Creo que está
as you get down
en
close to it, I
Escuadrón.
think we're gonna come down, you'll see
El nombre ya lo
as,
dijeron en algún momento, pero no me lo acuerdo.
Ah, eso donde estaba mostrando.
character comes down here, player comes
Ve,
down
oye,
here.
oye.
Put our hands out to brace ourselves to stop ourselves on the glass here. So all of that's like systemic.
¿Te acordás?
It's-
Hoy estaba acá.
That's not
Acá
marked
abajo.
up or anything. It's all ray casting, seeing if things. You brace yourself when you come up against.
Tiene
hold
pinta de
on,
radar.
arrest your thing. You
Parece
can
un
push
radar,
off
sí.
against things. So we've spent a fair amount of time and engineering on all this, but it's not just for Squadron. It's going to be, it's obviously useful in some of the environments of Squadron. This is one of them, obviously, the acid anticipation. You're going to look down on the slavers that you saw in the earlier scan. But the use of this in the PU is going to be massive.
And also the big thing that Chris said there is it's systemic. There's no markup. If you want to go and climb all over a ship, you can do. If you want to climb over a space station, you can do. If you want to climb over anything that's in EVA, has a surface, you can put your hands on it. It's got a big enough space to put your hands on it. It will work. So there's no like, oh, it only works in this scenario, or it only works in this scenario. It is what you see here. And then as
todo lo que
what
esté en
we've
EVA
not been able to show
vas a poder
today,
agarrarte
which is
estaciones
we do have
espacial,
working or
naves,
partially working, is
va a ir
that
el
when you go
muñeco y
into
te vas a
very
apoyar en la
tight
nave donde
environments,
sea.
if there are handholds, you will be able to grab onto that handhold, or whether it's a terminal or whether it's a hatch to get into a ship, you'll grab onto the handhold, and then instead of putting your hands out and landing, you'll grab on, and then you go, cool, I can use the terminal, or I can look around, and again, you're not locked in, you can look all 360 degrees, you'll switch.